Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Hoogs Eats. Today we are going to be making lamb burgers with Gorgonzola cheese. When making burgers, it's very important to grind your own meat because you can control the fat content and what cuts are being used. This is going to give you the freshest flavor in your ground lamb. If you do not have a meat grinder, the first thing we're going to do is cut lamb into cubes because we're going to be par freezing the cube lamb. Par freezing is going to firm up the fibers in the meat and allow it to grind much easier in a food processor. I'm using 2 cuts of lamb, first being boneless leg of lamb, and the second being a pork shoulder, which we're going to use to up our fat content. Next, we are transferring the ground lamb to a rim baking sheet and arranging the meat about an inch apart from each other. Then transferring to the freezer uncovered for about 15 to 20 minutes. Don't forget to par freeze the blade from the food processor as well. Once the meat is firmed up, we are going to begin to grind our lamb, making sure that it is ground to about a pebble consistency, just ground enough to form the burgers together. Then continue to grind, and then continue to grind some more until you have enough ground beef to feed the entire city of San Francisco. Next step is to weigh the ground lamb into equal sizes, about 5 ounces. This is very important to keep the cook time the same across the board and also to have some actual consistency in our lives. I find that 2 plates and some gravity make the perfect burger press, so we're placing the burger between 2 pieces of wax paper and pressing it to our desired thickness. I like a thinner burger cooked at a high heat because it creates a really nice crust and a quick cook. After the burgers are pressed, we are covering in foil and transferring to the fridge until they are ready to be cooked. Next, we are going to be talking about seasoning. This seasoning is a very simple garlic seasoning that is great for any type of burger. We are going to combine 3 tablespoons salt, 1 tablespoon pepper, 3 teaspoons garlic powder, half a teaspoon cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon parsley, half a teaspoon oregano, 1 teaspoon onion powder. Once that is all combined, we are going to shake it and turn it and throw the seasoning poorly until it is completely combined. Once it is combined, go ahead and taste it and adjust any seasoning or flavoring if needed. What is a burger without a delicious sauce? So next we're going to be making a simple lemon garlic aioli to sauce up our burgers. We're going to combine 1 cup of mayonnaise. Next we are going to remove the skin from garlic with our fancy roller, or your fingers if you lack a roller. Then we are going to dice the garlic and realize it's taking way too long, and then use our mincer instead. After minced, we are going to smash the garlic with the side of our knife to turn the garlic into a sort of paste. This will help the sauce remain smooth. Next, we are going to combine fresh pepper, about a tablespoon of oil. We are going to slice and then juice half of a lemon. You're going to pour way too much cayenne pepper into your sauce, and then we're going to grab a spoon to remove the extra cayenne. Then we are going to stir the sauce until it becomes very, very smooth. Then we are going to cover and transfer the sauce to the fridge. In my professional opinion, no burger is a burger unless it has bacon on it, so we are going to be adding these slices to a foil-covered rimmed baking sheet, and we are going to be baking it for 20 minutes at 400 degrees, turning halfway through. Next, we are prepping our veggies. For this burger, we have fresh arugula in the fridge, but we are going to be sauteing some mushrooms for some delicious umami flavor. Toss the mushrooms in the pan, eat one, and then sprinkle with olive oil. We are putting 2 tablespoons of butter into a cold pan, then dumping our shrooms in. Then we're going to hit them with a few twists of salt and pepper, give them a shake, and we are going to let these cook for about 20 minutes. We really want the water to cook out of them so that we get a nice, solid mushroom flavor. After much anticipation, it is finally time to cook our burgers. We are using a cast iron flat top to cook our burgers inside. Forget to film yourself putting the burgers on the grill top and continue anyways. Next, we are going to take our seasoning and sprinkle it generously onto the burgers while they cook for about 2 minutes. Our burgers are so thin that they don't take very long to cook all the way through. After our time has elapsed, give those burgers a flip and look at that crust. Season liberally again on the following side. Next, you are going to top the burgers with way too much Gorgonzola cheese. It gets stinky and I like it. Remove the burgers and let them rest for 5 minutes. Now my favorite part of the video, it's time to assemble. We are starting with a ciabatta bun that has been toasted. Then we are going to add our garlic aioli, as much as your heart desires. On top goes our burger with our cheese, followed by our mushrooms. Scrape the fallen mushrooms off of the cutting board back onto the burger, and why not put some in your mouth? They are delicious and you made them. Lastly, we are going to top with some tasty fresh arugula. Put the bun on and then take the bun off because you realize you forgot the best part, and that's the bacon. Now that our burger is complete, it's time to take a look, and man, she is beautiful. This burger was so juicy and flavorful with a tons of balanced flavors. So if you're looking to make something new and different, I would definitely give this recipe a try. I know this is my first video, but I just want to say thank you for all of the support. I've had a lot of fun making this first video and I can't wait to make more. If you did like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for what I have next.